welcome to the Nuclear Reactor channel, and today we'll be reacting to If Raditz Turned Good Part 4. I know y'all have been wanting me to do more reactions, so I'm trying to, even though it's 1:30 in the morning at the moment, and I gotta be up in a little bit, but I'm getting this out for y'all, so hopefully y'all enjoy it. Here we go.
Raditz isn't the average Saiyan warrior anymore. Hey guys, Masako X here. We're back for another What If week, albeit slightly earlier than usual this month. This is because I'll be away in Texas hanging out with the Team 4-Star crew as they're getting used to their new digs.
No
in Dallas.
way.
So
He
I'm
hung out with
recording
Team
these in
4-Star?
advance just to make sure that you don't miss out on your monthly dose of speculation. And of course your monthly quota of what-ifery. Yes, what-ifery is a word now and I am claiming it. We are into part 4 of the popular series of videos concerning the idea of whether Raditz, the brother of Goku, suddenly turned good right after the Saiyan saga. No, in fact, during it, we've reached
Oh,
the
and
point
sorry
where
for any
we're about
noise
to
in the
go
background.
into the 3-year time skip before the artificial humans arrive on Earth. Now, if you remember from my last video in this series, I asked you guys 2 important questions concerning Raditz's future. You see, Raditz and Launch got together in my What If series. Yep, Launch is a thing now. And they had a kid between the end of the Trunks
Although
saga
Launch was
and
forgotten in
beginning
the
of
actual
artificial
series.
human saga. I asked you guys what gender would the child be. Congratulations, it's a girl with 64% of the vote. Then I asked you guys in the comments to come up with a name for the child, regardless of the gender. And whoever had the most upvoted comment would then have that name selected. With 205 upvotes, Multi-Sonic Dude's idea of naming the child Ranch is going to be the one that I'm choosing. And I will honor my promise from the last video.
Didn't I
so
say
Ranch
that
it
in the
is.
last
also,
reaction?
Some of you actually had the really good idea of Raditz and Launch.
Let me know.
maybe having
I'm pretty
twins,
sure I did.
And that is what exactly
Didn't
I would
I?
have done had the vote been within 5%. So if either a boy or a girl had 55% of the vote,
I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
Twins to make
I
everyone.
got it.
However, just because they have one kid now doesn't mean they're not going to have more in the future, so watch this space. Also, big thank you to those who have actually been sending me fan art of Raditz and Launch's child on my Twitter account. It's just been amazing.
Ooh,
how
I gotta follow
engaged
him
you've
on
been
Twitter,
with this
that's
series. It's
right.
fantastic. Keep on making them. I love to share them with my followers and actually just keep them for my collection. It's awesome. Although Raditz would have liked a more Saiyan-y type of name, Launch got the choice in the end because
Of course.
at the time when they were selecting a name, she was in her blonde form, and Raditz would know best not to argue with her in that form. That and Launch actually won the old Dragon Ball staple that is rock, paper, scissors. That's how you usually fix arguments in the show. Let's pick
That's
the story
true.
up when
Beers
Goku and
and
Gohan are about
jump
to head
up.
out to South City to wait for the artificial humans to strike there. Goku walks over to Raditz's place, which is actually located not far away from Goku's house, and Ranch is the one that answers the door. She's about 2 at this point. Even now, she's walking around freely. You know, she's the daughter of a Saiyan, so she would be quite strong. It's kind of like what Pan is in Super right now. Now, does she have a tail? Why, yes, indeed she does. Raditz was offered to have his tail removed, but he did decline that offer, stating that it was a hallmark of his Saiyan heritage, and it was a throwback to his childhood days, so let's just not do that for now. Plus, it would be kind of an insult to his race if he would just remove it. And remember, it got him out of a sticky situation in the previous part. Raditz and Launch agreed that when Ranch reaches school age, she will be given the choice about whether she'd like to have her tail removed or not, and then it's her call. Whatever she wants to do, they'll do it. But for now, she's got one. Raditz joins Ranch at the door while Gohan's playing
Makes
with
sense.
Ranch a little bit, keeping her distracted. Raditz and Goku discuss their battle plans concerning the robots and whether they can actually even win the fight. Goku is completely
Now I
calm
really
with
actually
the
want to see
situation.
this
Thanks to
as
having
a
Raditz as an additional
spoof or
sparring
spin-off
partner, his
series. I'd
training
love
over
to
3
see
years
this
with Piccolo
with
and Gohan as
Raditz
well
in there.
was much more effective than it was
Raditz
in the
was
anime.
one of my
In fact,
favorites in
so
the early
effective
beginnings
that
of
Goku was able to
Z.
achieve Super Saiyan Grade 2. And Raditz has also become a Super Saiyan, albeit at just Grade 1. Thanks, by the way, for Malik to come up with this commissioned artwork. It looks really cool, am I right? Now, Super Saiyan Grade 1 is still something that Raditz can be proud of. Not bad for a couple of low-class warriors, huh? They discuss whether Vegeta will show up or not because he's just been all over the place concerning his training, mostly on his own. And Raditz really doesn't care one way or the other. Their continued animosity towards one another has only intensified when Vegeta found out that Raditz became a Super Saiyan before him. This would have been pretty galling for Vegeta, considering that he was Raditz's boss for many years, back when he was a weakling.
Yep.
To have him then surpass him, as well as Kakarot? Oh my god, Vegeta would have been so angry. You could actually say that Vegeta has a little rivalry between Goku and Raditz now. Launch, in her good form,
It would make
waves the crew
sense.
off as Ranch asks them where they're going. Good Launch tells Ranch that they're off to save the world, and maybe she will too someday. In fact, Ranch wants to go right now, but she's way too young. Give it time, give it time. She could prove her worth later on. But for now, she's just got to live out as being an innocent kid some more. We arrive at South City, and the Z-Fighters are all present and correct for, with the addition of Raditz. Bulma is there with baby Trunks, implying that she and Vegeta still shacked up as per usual. I mean, hey, Vegeta's got nowhere else to go, so Bulma just puts him up in Capture Corps, man. One thing leads to another. They're both quite sassy and aggressive, and, Once Yajirobe comes with his batch of sensu beans, he takes off, and then his car explodes like it does in the anime, stating the arrival of the artificial humans. As usual, Yamcha succumbs to the sucking ability of Dr. Gero, and his life force is drained almost entirely. The gang can sense it, and they confront Dr. Gero in the middle of the city. Once the exposition has been drawn out, and many lives have been destroyed by Dr. Gero's
I want to see this
Goku
now
manages
so
to convince
badly.
the Doctor to take the fight elsewhere, so that means more lives aren't lost. And the Doctor does this begrudgingly only because this is a chance to murder Son Goku. Back in the wasteland, Goku is struggling. For heart medicine? No, Goku still didn't take it, even with Raditz around. What, didn't Raditz remind him or anything? No. Raditz is just like Goku. They're both Saiyans, trying to get
Forget
stronger.
about medicine, just train and fight.
Making sure that they can get stronger, and they're training. As Goku goes Super Saiyan, Raditz, Gohan, and Piccolo can sense that something is wrong. They mutter about what's going to happen next, whether Goku could even survive this, before even a punch was actually laid. But for now, things are actually going okay, because Super Saiyan Grade 1 Goku is managing himself fairly okay with 19. But Goku knows himself that he might not last the fight, so he's got to make sure this ends now. He then powers up to Super Saiyan Grade 2, and within a few punches and beam attacks, he manages to waste 19. 19 is dead. But as soon as
so I don't get
Goku's
to see
finished the
Vegeta
technique,
doing
and
that.
before the parts of 19 even touch the ground, Goku falls out of the transformation and is screaming in agony. The heart virus is taking its toll. Seems like going up to Super Saiyan Grade 2
Or
only
if it's
accelerated
CBCA,
the
high
virus.
cholesterol.
Raditz and Piccolo, as well as Gohan, are now trying to figure out what they're going to do. How are they going to get Goku home to take the heart medicine they've suddenly remembered? And Yamcha offers to take Goku home, but Raditz steps in and offers to do it himself. He, being a Super Saiyan as well, could fly back much faster than Yamcha, because at this point, Goku's heart virus is a lot more accelerated than it was in the anime. If he doesn't get back soon, he could die. So Raditz does it.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
Yamcha
That makes
doesn't
sense,
really
because
wanna be hanging
each
around
level
the
of
area
Super
much longer
Saiyan
because,
accelerates
off
that.
with the
For
chest.
example, in
But he kind
Super,
of knows the
when
significance of
Gohan
getting Goku
got
back
poisoned,
fast, so, he can balance.
going
Raditz
up to
unleashes
Super
his Super
Saiyan and then
transformation and looks over to Jiro
really
menacingly.
accelerated the
I
poison
will
through
be
his
back,
body.
and I
He
will
was
finish
able to
what my
fight,
brother had
but
started. Dr.
and
Gero
then
is
he
actually
got
quite
too
surprised
poisoned.
that Raditz had gotten so strong. The last time that he read Raditz's power level, that little insect nano bug that was actually tracking their power levels, Raditz was dead. And even then, his power didn't increase over 10,000. How did he get so strong so fast? No time to dwell on this though, because as soon as Raditz leaves with Goku, Vegeta arrives in his Super Saiyan transformation, having powered up and accelerated to the scene much quicker because he could sense that power levels were going, and he just wants to know what the hell is going on. Gero is on the ropes, and he chooses to run away from the scene and head back to his lab so he can actually turn on number 17 and 18. He chooses not to test out Vegeta's new Super Saiyan power. The rest of the story carries on like it did in the anime.
That would have been a
We
good
rejoin the
change.
action when Gero has indeed activated 17 and 18. Goku has been taken back safely to his house, and Raditz is on his way back. He can sense a congregation of powers located somewhere outside of North City, and then deduces that this is probably the gang, and so goes there. Dr. Gero is lording it over the Z-Fighters before ultimately
Get in here and quit
succumbing to the
whining.
childish ways of his
Good boy.
creations, because, they're being a bit rebellious. They don't like the idea of being
He says hi.
controlled by an old man, so, bye-bye, Gero. And, of course, future Trunks has joined the scene, because he's now come back and thinking, why, these aren't the androids, well, those are the androids, boom, and all that. Raditz lands near Krillin and actually wants to know what the hell is going on. Well, who are these androids?
If they
Trunks
set
then
that
says
android
17 and
free,
18
it'll
are
be
the
the
real
end of
menaces
all
here.
of
Dr.
us.
Gero and 19, they were just temporal anomalies, different to his world. Vegeta tells Raditz to go home. He's got it under control. Go home and tend to your mewling brat, Raditz. Raditz powers up to Super Saiyan and demands that Vegeta Says that again. Trunks then launches his busted cannon, which takes out the lab and ends the argument right there and then. In the ensuing chaos, 17 and 18, as well as 16's pod, leave the lab. Later on, 17 and 18 are waiting to jack a car before Raditz arrives with Vegeta alongside of him. Now, this is the point when Raditz and Vegeta are actually fighting each of the androids respectively. If you're thinking that Raditz would actually fight with Vegeta, then you're sorely mistaken. He wouldn't help Vegeta open a cookie jar, let alone fight a killer robot. The difference between this scenario and the anime is that the other Z-Fighters choose not to get in the way, with the exception of Krillin. Even though he's much weaker than the androids, he still gives it a go. He does his best, but 18 just finds his actions rather cute. Once Raditz had been healed up thanks to sensu beans, and 17 and 18 have chosen to just go away and jack another car on their way to murder Son Goku whenever they feel like it, Vegeta storms off in a huff like he does in the anime. Then Piccolo goes nuts and pretends to be evil, yeah right, and storms off to Kami's lookout to try and do the merging, which actually still takes place. But that does mean that the Dragon Balls are inert now, so no wishing on them for a while. We then rejoin the proceedings when the fight between Imperfect Cell and Piccolo
Goku
has
kidnaps
almost finished and all
Super
the
Kami
exposition has been
Dende.
laid out before us. Raditz, Trunks, and the others have no clue what just happened. They just got a little speck of Cell in their peripheral vision before he was just gone. You know, that's what Solar Flare does. Vegeta then arrives and is angry that Piccolo got so strong so quickly. He then, because Raditz is there, uses this opportunity to jibe at him some more. At least Raditz isn't the strongest one here now. Ha 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 ha! Raditz then loses his cool. He powers up to Super Saiyan and lays into Vegeta something heavy. He slams Vegeta into the ground and they begin fighting each other. They're actually quite evenly matched in terms of power. The decimated rubble of Ginger Town is then turned to dust in the ensuing battle. Piccolo can sense that these two will just end up killing each other if they don't stop, and he's the only one that can even get close to them and try and stop this madness. Piccolo waits for the right moment and gets behind Vegeta and chops him in the back, knocking the prince out. Raditz then stops by his own volition and drops to the ground. He apologizes for getting so angry right now, but Piccolo understands. He and Raditz have spent a lot of time training together, so Piccolo gets him. He understands what Raditz is going through and what he has to put up with Vegeta. I mean, anyone would get mad with the prince right now. He then offers Raditz a sensu beam. Back at Kame House, Goku is now fully recovered, having been transported there for his own safety. Shortly afterwards, everyone has descended upon Kame House, 17 and 18 and 16 included, but Goku isn't to be seen, even though they thought he would be here. He's busy off in the mountains trying to find Vegeta and Trunks. The fight between 17 and Piccolo goes off like it does in the anime, with Raditz not interfering out of respect for Piccolo's
then Cell
power.
showing up.
You know, even though Raditz is more cautious than Vegeta, he still has some say and honor when it comes to a battle. Before anyone realizes, though, 17 is jumped by Cell and is absorbed by the biomechanical beast, and he transforms into semi-perfect Cell. Since Piccolo has been wasted by semi-perfect Cell, and then Raditz goes to rescue him, and then Ten Shinhan does his Kikoho blast thing that we all know and love.
Kikoho, fuck yourself.
In the nick of time. Raditz rushes over to Goku with Piccolo and Ten Shinhan in tow, and they all fly off together before Cell can even figure out what's happened. When they all arrive at the lookout, Goku gives Ten Shinhan and Piccolo a couple of sensu beans, and they fully recover. Raditz is offered one too, but he doesn't need one because he hasn't expended that much energy since his last one that Piccolo gave him. This is when Raditz finds out about the room of spirit and time, and that Vegeta and Trunks are just about to complete their time in that chamber. Vegeta exits, looking directly at Raditz with complete and utter malice. Their rivalry has now transformed into something much more violent. It's going to be a miracle that they don't kill each other. Raditz can sense that Vegeta's power is now much greater than his right now. He has no clue what to do. Now here is where I'm going to stop and pose a question to you all in a poll. Who goes in the room of spirit and time?
Stop.
Is it Gohan or is it Raditz? If it's Gohan, then Raditz could then go and try and stop semi-perfect Cell from transforming into perfect Cell at the hands of Vegeta's cockiness. If it's Raditz, then this could mean that Gohan's out of the equation for this arc, so think carefully before you vote. So there we go. Despite Raditz becoming a Super Saiyan,
but Gohan was my favorite in this arc, my absolute favorite when it came to the fighting. Krillin the comedy, but Gohan with the fighting and the power.
We'll have to find out next time. So what do you guys think? Did you like this part in the story? Do you think
I
Raditz
did.
is fairly utilized?
And I do think Raditz is fairly utilized.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until the next one, be sure to like and subscribe. Catch you later.
Just as he said, like his videos and subscribe. I love this videos, and I really now can't wait to get to the next one. But I'm gonna wait a little bit, put a couple days in between this. Hopefully I'll be able to get to it in a couple days. So I really hope Gohan goes in with Goku, not Raditz, otherwise. I hope people voted right. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the reaction, and let me know if there's anything else y'all want me to react to besides the what if videos. Thanks again.